this is weird, I'm too low to the ground, what is going on? I don't know. I don't know if it's comfortable. It's a comfortable chair. YouTube, it's Multiplier here for part 5 of the new studio where I tell you many things, multiple things you might even say, because I am the multiplier. And yes, what is going on today? I have bought new things, and probably the most exciting will be the acoustic treatment. So what I thought I'd do first of all is run you through what I bought acoustic treatment wise and why I've placed it temporarily where I have, because some of you are probably looking like, what are you doing? What are you placing it there for, maniac? But there's logic behind it. There's logic. I will explain all right now. But first of all, let me do some pointing, because that's what I'm known for, pointing at things, point, etc. So what I'm going to try and do is point at things even though I can't quite see myself on the camera, so hopefully I point at the correct thing. I have bought 8 things in total. Exciting in terms of acoustic foam. I have bought 4 of these, which are... I was going to quote some sort of measurement, but I can't quite remember. I mean, I have a tape measure, but I can't measure with one hand. So it is a, I'm just going to guess, 10 metre by 12 metre foam, acoustic foam, and it's got thickness to it. It's about 3 inches, 2 inches maybe, something like that, inches thick. And yeah, I bought 4 of those, placed them throughout the studio temporarily. Remember, don't get mad, don't get mad. There's logic behind it. I will explain. So I placed one on the back wall. I placed one, yeah, just on the side wall, just over there. One, if I do a spin, one is over there, which is where I'm pointing, hopefully. And then I've also placed one, if I go over here, on the front wall, or back wall, front wall. I haven't quite decided which is the front and which is the back, how you define that. It's like forwards and backwards in times, I get in a moment. But yes, I bought 4 of those, exactly the same, and then also 4 bass traps. So yeah, you can see in the corner, I have a bass trap, that traps all the bass. Drop the bass, no, don't drop the bass, trap the bass. And yes, there's one in that corner, and there's 2 in that corner, because I thought they looked quite cool. Over there. So let me explain why I placed them where I have, because you're probably thinking, if you know your audio foam acoustic treatment room stuff, you're thinking, what have you done? Stupid multiplier. Don't worry, I know the theory. I know you're supposed to place them to basically first order reflections, where you draw a line from your face to the wall and then to the speakers, and then you get the angles, and I know about that stuff, but the whole point of the acoustic foam right now, at least in this room, is just to deaden it, because I don't do my critical mixing on monitors, I do it on headphones for reasons I've explained in previous videos. So the reason why, at least at the moment, I need acoustic foam in here is just to deaden it, because my day job, as it were, is doing voiceover tutorials, and before all the foam it was way too reverby. You just heard a load of the room. In fact, if you see my last video, for example, you can hear a lot of the room in the microphone if you're listening for it. So this just deadens it a bit. So the logic behind where I placed them was pretty arbitrary. They just needed to be somewhere in the room that I could prop it up temporarily. And yeah, just somewhere in the room that may look cool, may not look cool, but just somewhere for the time being, so I can get on with work and at the same time just deaden the room a little bit, and it's worked out brilliantly. So I'm probably going to buy some more. I'm a big fan of this particular foam. I tried out, I think it was the first time I used this company, Advanced Acoustics, did me a great deal in exchange for mentioning them in a video, so check out the link below for that. But yes, I'm going to probably buy some more of this because, well, yeah, I like the product, and yeah, I definitely need a few more bits in the studio at some stage. What I think I'll probably do is double up on the bass traps, because probably a good idea. Also, well, that would look cool. And then, yeah, not entirely sure what I'm going to do apart from that. I need to figure out what to do with these, because right now they're just kind of plonked against the wall, which works temporarily, but it's not ideal. I mean, it feels like a waste of foam as well to have a load on the floor, but I work all that out. The nice thing is at the moment it's all movable, so I can expand my arms. It's all move aroundable, if that's a word. I think it is. Portable. It's portable, so I can try different positions out and figure out what I like. And as I said in a previous video, that's one of my favourite things about this studio, is keeping it movable, evolved, fluid even. That's the word I was thinking of, fluid, so I can move things about in a fluid way, just fluid about. And yeah, that'd be great, that'd be great. Awesome, so that's the acoustic foam. Hopefully you can probably even hear through this phone recording that it sounds a lot less reverby in here. I did my first, I think it's my first proper day's work in here today, just testing everything out. And yeah, it sounds much better with the acoustic foam. As I say, I will do some other things with it, but it's working for the meantime just to deaden the room. And I think that's fantastic, because I can get on with doing stuff that I need to do, so I can buy more stuff, and that'd be sweet. So yeah, fantastic. And yes, let me tell you about the 2 other things I've bought. I bought 3 other things. No, got my maths muddled up. error, right. So let me show you, first of all, let me show you something that I find exciting, even though you might not, but it's my video, so right, cool. Check out these little, I'm just spin. Check out these little guys. You can put your cable in, you can go boop, bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, normally it goes in easier than that, that's what she said, but yes, and then you can kind of place these anywhere. I'm just temporarily almost glued them to the table with sticky stuff, and yeah, put one over there, put two over there, and I bought like 6 of them, and they're really cheap, so what I thought I was going to do is buy more, and then once I figure out a more permanent position for everything, and I place this cable-y thing and all that sort of stuff, I will have a nice cable management solution using little cable things. I don't know what they're called, made of rubber, but they're really cool. You can like go bing, and then that's pretty cool. So cable management, because you can see it's already becoming a bit of a disaster. So I'm just trying ideas out, experimenting. That's all part of the fun. It's all part of the process. And yeah, I like them though. I like them a lot. Amazon, get one on Amazon. Next is the chairs, which to be honest, I don't know if I like. So you may have noticed these blobs on the floor called chairs, which look really weird. I ordered them off the internet, which is always a dangerous thing to do. I thought they would be bigger and look less weird. I don't know if I like them or not. I don't know, they're quite comfortable, but you can lower back ones. This is weird, I'm too low to the ground. What is going on? I don't know. I don't know if I like it's comfortable. It's a comfortable chair, but I'm really low to the ground and I feel like I'm being bashed into the table. I just don't know. I just don't know if I like it. I don't dislike them, but I don't like them. If you know what I mean. So they're they're very minimum. They're absorbing some sounds and stuff in the meantime, and they've got a nice colour to them. So faux leather, cheap and cheerful. Ordered them off the internet, and I thought they would be bigger and less weird looking, as I think I said. So yeah, not sure if I like these or not, but we'll see. The nice thing is, again, they're fluid, they're portable. I can pick them up, put them down, pick them up, put them somewhere else, put them back where they originally were. Whatever, it's all good. I'm just hanging out on the floor. Feel like table's a bit in my face, but that's okay. I suppose I'm going to be sitting in the big chair. This will be for the honeys, so they can just deal with that. So yeah. These are the chairs, got 2 of them. Sat down in the other one. Why am I showing you this? Awesome, so now I can show you the final thing that I bought for the studio, which is pretty exciting, but again, I ordered it off the internet, so it wasn't quite right. But okay, cool. The other thing that, look at it, Whiteboard, it arrived. In fact, you may have seen that in my cymatics video, as I did a hilarious joke involving Getter and cymatics. That was funny. But yes, it's a whiteboard, which I ordered off the internet, and it's horrible. I think I spent £40 on it, and it's worth like £10. Like, the things are missing on the bottom, the screws weren't in, I had to glue it together. It's all wonky, it's horrible, it's the worst thing ever. I thought, well, I'm going to save some money, it's only £40, it's not like 200, but it's turned out to be useless. Barely even stands up, it's awful. But also, it's also the wrong height. I didn't really think this through. I just ordered it off the internet after a few wines, and yeah, I think I might have ordered the wrong one. But also, then I realised keeping it in the studio for what I want to use it for might not necessarily even work as a long-term solution. Let me explain. So when I use the whiteboard in videos, I want to have it next to my face. That way I don't have to crouch down and draw. I mean, look at the size of that. I mean, I'm not going to move it out now, but you can just keep that, right? Look at it. I mean, look at the height. I mean, I'm bigger than that. I'm exactly average height for a human. I measured myself for a wetsuit. I'm exactly average height. And I'm bigger than that, so I'm gonna have to like crouch down and knees. I've got old person knees, so you can't. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem that. So I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work. So I can't have my face up here and the drawing down there. That's not gonna work at all. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do with that. I need to think about that, but I've got too much to do right now, so I'm not gonna think about that for the time being. But I like the idea of a whiteboard. Conceptually, at least, having a whiteboard is something I'm on board with. You see what I've said there? As I say though, I haven't quite figured out the details. I don't even know if I'll keep that because it's pretty useless and I hate it with a passion. And yeah, I think that is all the new things I have purchased. Also, another thing I figured out about this studio is I definitely need a new mic sooner rather than later, or at least a new mic stand. Let me show you. Because it's gotten to the stage where the suspension-y bit just doesn't do anything in terms of protecting against vibrations from the desk. Normally what you do, in case you don't realise, you have the microphone on a little suspension thingy, which I've carefully redesigned using hair ties. You have a microphone on a suspension thingy, and that way if you use your mouse or move on the floor, the vibrations going from wherever the vibrations come from, they don't go into the microphone and create a horrible noise. However, if you take a good look with a zoom, high-powered production quality zoom, you can see maybe, or you can see from this angle, I think, that the metal bit from the microphone is touching, oh, I touched it then, is touching the metal bit of the stand. So if I literally move on the floor or do anything, if I use the mouse, the sound does go through the microphone, which for a YouTube video, no big dealio, but for doing professional work, it's not what you need. So I have to be extremely careful when I do professional voiceover stuff, so I don't move almost at all. So I need to move, not move, I need to purchase my new microphone and suspension arm ASAP Rocky, which I will do soon. I haven't decided when, probably a day or two. As I say, I've got quite a lot to do in the next few days anyway, so probably have to just do that first. But yeah, so I need to make sure I buy a new one of those. And the light, the softbox, I don't think, I mean, it's tilting at an angle there, it shouldn't be, it should be facing at my face. I don't think I'm going to keep this permanently in the studio. I think I'm going to have that in the second office room space. But I'm figuring out what I'm going to do with that other room yet, but I'm going to probably place that elsewhere, just because, I mean, it's far too close to my face anyway, where it currently, I'm going to zoom out. Right, cool. It's far too close to my face in terms of just light anyway, and I've got the windows from that angle, so I think if I needed a softbox in here, it needs to be in the back anyway, just providing ambient light and not direct light. So I just don't think it makes any sense there at all, apart from when it's facing inwards it looks kind of cool, but then I'll have the bass traps and that looks cool anyway. Yes, I'm going to move that out at some stage, trying to figure out what's going on with all of the lighting and ting. Yes, I will do exactly that, or none of that, or all of the above. Who knows, who knows, who knows at all. And there you go, that is it, part 5 of the new studio tour. Yes, you know when today is. The next part 6, part 6 will come out. I can't do that, I'm going to 5 fingers, I can't do that. How am I going to do that with one hand? This is stupid. Part 6, Part 6 will happen early next week, as I have some more time and I have a few days off to really make some decisions about the studio, try new ideas out, buy some new things, and it'll evolve. It will continue to evolve. That's part of the fun. This is an ongoing journey. Story time with Multiplier. Journey of life. Journey circle of life. Journeys and life and circles, and journeys and life and circles. Circles and life. Journeys and life. Multiplier.